Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend dressed up as a reporter and attacked Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy because he wasn't wearing a suit, and saying more generally, why don't you wear a suit? Do you own a suit? This was a particularly embarrassing video for what supposedly is a free press. This guy really doing a great job of pretending to be a reporter, but we know he's nothing other than a tool of Trumpism. Here is the moment during the Oval Office fiasco, during which Brian Glenn, the boyfriend of radical and repugnant reactionary Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, said, "Do you even own a suit?"
My second question for President Zelenskyy.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if do you own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting
I don't have such.
office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes, maybe
Maybe
something
like
like
this.
yours.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
That'd be great.
maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper than Thank you. Thank you for.
There was some lost in translation moment here where it appeared as though Zelenskyy is calling what Brian Glenn is wearing a costume, like costume. Apparently, this was a translation issue because there's a Ukrainian word which sounds almost exactly like costume. It's spelled with a K, and it means a suit. So that little detail may have been a kind of lost in translation moment. But this is part of the we're really big and tough and we tell it like it is. Why don't you wear a suit? Now, I wonder, would Brian Glenn, had he been around earlier in the 20th century, would he have asked the same question of Winston Churchill when Winston Churchill went to the White House, and as we put up the picture here for you as well, did not wear a suit because he was also at war? Would the same question have been asked? Would Churchill have been called disrespectful by Brian Glenn? Well, the difference is that when it came to World War II, the United States was decidedly against dictatorial, autocratic authoritarianism, whereas the Trump White House, when it comes to Russia and Ukraine, seems to subtly, and lately not so subtly, be on the side of the authoritarian, dictatorial autocracy, which is led by Vladimir Putin. So Glenn, of course, is a pathetic lapdog for Trumpism. He goes out there and he'll do whatever needs to be done to please his handlers. And by handlers, I don't mean at whatever network he's at now. I don't even know where he is. Is he independent? Is he still at Right Side Broadcasting? I mean the cultural and social milieu of Trumpism, in which he's now invited to Mar-a-Lago with Marjorie Taylor Greene and the whole thing. And so he's willing to go out there and ask the very stupid questions. What an embarrassing event for the United States. The world is looking. You should see the emails I've gotten from people all over the world saying, David, we are so sorry to see the United States under Trump taking the side of the anti-democratic forces globally. And of course, if you've been following Trump, you know he's not impressed with our Western liberal allies. He's impressed with dictators and autocrats and authoritarians, and Brian Glenn doing his part to show, I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. What an embarrassing moment for the country. Guys in my audience, I know you're tired of the chafing with traditional underwear. Our sponsor, Sheath, makes the most comfortable boxer briefs I've ever worn. If you're sick of the boxers that are too loose or the briefs that are too tight, Sheath is for you. Sheath underwear is designed with two special pouches in the front. Keeps everything separate in its own compartment with extra confidence that you will feel throughout the day, keeping things separate and comfortable, no more sticking and chafing. I was skeptical about the dual pouch, I admit it, but it is game-changing. Everything stays where it is supposed to be, extra useful when working out at the gym, and even if you don't want to use the pouches, you don't have to. It is still the most comfortable pair of underwear I have ever owned. It will blow your mind how soft and stretchy these are, made with moisture-wicking technology to keep you dry. If you were ready to take underwear comfort to a new place, a place you didn't even know it could go, head over to sheathunderwear.com/Pacman and get 20% off with the code Pacman. The link is in the description.